And we're live.
We welcome you here to the next season of Midweek Racing. This is season 4, and this season we got 2 tiers running, so a couple of new faces, a couple of guys that moved down to the lower tier. I'm very excited to see there's a couple of guys that has really started to show their pace last season, and what a track to open it at Spain. A track that can catch you out, but if you're patient and you keep your wheels on the tar, you normally end up in the points here. And with that, I've got a new commentator making his debut at Midweek Racing. It's a familiar voice across SA leagues, Mr. Johan Stander, better known as Captain Ice. Johan, over to you.
Thanks, Attie. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for having me here tonight. Looking forward to this. And of course, you never know what happens forward, especially now, like I said, 2 tiers going forward. It's always nice if you can have both tiers streamed.
Yeah, look, that's in the making. You yourself has committed to be a backup, so we will ad hoc stream tier 2. Obviously up and coming drivers there that will eventually like to also get some screen time. So yes, if there's anyone else out there willing to commentate, it's an unthankful job but quite enjoyable actually. Just contact us and we're more than happy to set you up to commentate in tier 2.
And trust me, it's actually fun. You can enjoy it as much as some of these guys enjoy the racing.
Yeah, Johan, just to bring you up to speed, last season was dominated by Connor Young. He really put on a performance. I think he had 3 races to go. He was all done and dusted for the championship.
That many.
He started being challenged by Noah Raider, so maybe this season, with all things being equal, Noah Raider doesn't let him go run off with it too early. We can have a cracker.
That's it. And of course, I see you also have Boinkies here, and he actually won the opening race for TNB.
And sorry for interrupting.
Oh
Gabby,
boy.
He put it into the wall big time there. That's not going to help him.
No, that means right at the back of the grid. But again, something you said earlier when we started, you said it can be rewarding if you're patient. Ooh, a very peculiar place to stand there. Anyway,
Yeah.
like you said, it can be rewarding if you're patient. Starting at the back, if he's patient, he can salvage some points. But unfortunately, Gavpig is not well known for patience.
He's not one that I'm gonna put patient next to his name. So yeah, I think he's got a bit of issues. We've seen this before. Can't really put our names to it. What's actually happening with Gavpig? One of the better drivers, but just seems to be having difficulties keeping his car on the track. 2019 is not treating him that well.
On the other hand, also I must say it's good to see him online again after the internet issues that he had for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, look, our internet connectivity is hanging by a thread, so
everybody's feeling it.
There could possibly be a bit of lag, especially from our international-based drivers, where they have to connect back to us in SA. So let's see if the lines actually hold up tonight.
Given the whole situation that's ongoing at the moment.
Ooh, Vino giving us a bit of a Tokyo drift there.
He's running off track there, getting out of the way.
Yeah, he's properly overcooked those tires now.
Will have to make his way back to the pit, put on a new set. And Jacques goes quicker. Goes quickest for now, 119.3.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that time, I can tell you. Nothing
Five
wrong
tenths
with that.
faster than Savage Moses, who already put in a good time.
Yeah, also a driver, jockey. He won season 1 or 2. Not that sure which one. He's always up there with the front runners, but just had some bad luck last season. Ended up some races putting it into the wall, destroying his chances to try and challenge Connor. But yeah, next season, clean slate. This might be his season to take back that title.
Oh, looking at this, at Vino's helmet, it's something that my co-commentator, SpringbokGamer, can be proud of. It's like a snowy theme, and on the side there's a reindeer. And if you look at it at the right angle, it looks just like a Springbok.
Nice touch there, Vino.
And 1:39, as slow as he went, that would put him into 6. Of course, he will improve on that.
Yeah, that was the Tokyo drift time, so
He stayed out, didn't go back for fresh rubber. So obviously he feels there's still enough left in these. Ooh, and we have a driver there in the gravel trap, which is Thomas. Somewhat.
yeah, Thomas had a difficult time yesterday evening in SAORL. Spent a lot of time in the sand. Managed to finish the race, ended up 11th, but had major difficulties keeping that car on the track.
Okay, Carterboy 45 now comes in with a 122.
Yeah, my estimation, I think about the 122 is going to be your cutoff to make it to in the top 15. Just a wild guess, but it should be good enough. 122 and lower.
Looking at 119 as the fastest for now, and see who else is still to come out. Looking at those names, Connie Young, Mar Raider, couple of guys, Boinkies, yeah, fast guys to still come out. So I tend to agree with you. The 122, a low 122 will put you through. That will make it safe.
Yeah, I'm on board here with Vino, and he's got issues with his setup. I can tell you, his backside is very, very, very loose. So
I'll just get you some details here so you can see tires as well, what everybody's on. Just to give you a glimpse of what Attie is talking about, riding on board here with Vino.
Yeah, I've been eyeing him, and there's a few corners that his backside keeps on stepping out.
Ooh, and looks like it might be a bit of lag as well, looking at what just happened there.
Yeah, when he went through that chicane, he just ported a bit forward.
But of course, you can't blame the racer tonight, because with the whole international issue, it affects everybody.
This third sector is where we know he's struggling.
With a 118.5, almost a full second faster than Jock. There's definitely some lag here.
Yeah, just to bring you up to speed, Mackett also, he was part of a championship winning Haas outfit together with Dookster, and skipped season 3, didn't participate, but he's really got some pace.
Of course, you say a Haas championship winning car, so obviously something you and the judge will be proud of.
We really enjoyed that performance by himself and Dookster. They dominated that first season in the Haas, and I predict Mackett and Dookster also up in top 5 for this season. Actually a very difficult grid to pinpoint. Really good 6-7 guys that can easily take it. There you go. Vino puts the lap together, 119.4.
And number 2 to number 6 are all in the 119s.
Boinkies 119.6. Moses 119.8. Connor Young 99. So yeah, as predicted, I think 22.8. That 22.8 is going to be cut-off time.
Because there's still Weza to come out. Burnout is on his way out. Noah Ryder still to come out. Ranger Red still to come out. Duke's still to come out. Of course, something I do on my other streams as well. I see some of you already started. Guys, feel free to post comments there. Be part of the chat.
Yeah, see, there's some guys that's just asking for the link. I don't know. Ah, mind you, there you go. As I'm saying that, Ronald
somebody's doing it.
A favor.
But I see you actually did share the link to the channel on the group as well under the description.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a bit high level for some oaks, so.
Don't realize it's the same channel every week.
Yeah,
but a link is just convenient, the shortcut.
Yeah.
Because you click a link in the browser do the rest.
So, as we look down, Weza's still parked off in the pits. Not sure what's that all about. Burnout is out on track.
And Carterboy 55 now went faster than Carterboy 45.
Yeah, look, bit of background there. That's the younger brother, 55.
Correct.
That's old Scotty.
Thanks for that, Boinkies.
He's
some cloudy weather.
No rain.
Ooh, and Dirk retired, but I think that might be him selecting, realizing obviously he's done enough. Why risk the car? Make sure you go through to the next session.
Yeah, look, we didn't have any yellow flags, so
yeah, and the fact is he's still showing us third, so that was him selecting to retire. And there we go, Duke's also in the 118, so 118.6.
There's the old ass boys.
Right back at it, right back there, but of course I see they're not teammates this season. Duke's with Alpha.
And with race control. It's burnout, 5-place grid penalty, collision
with
there we go,
just 45. Getting the back end of that Carterboy on the stone track. Burnout going slow in the way here. And I think that cost Carterboy had to retire. Carterboy 45 is out.
It's burnout not having a nice debut to his league aspirations. Maybe a little bit jittery.
Of course, for those drivers listening as well, just a reminder, of course, as was said earlier, just make sure you save your race footage should you be requested to submit. Of course, if you're not able to submit race footage, that will be a qualifying ban for the next race. And of course, repeat offenders can even result in race bans.
Yeah. There is actually a little spreadsheet going behind the scenes that keeps track of all your little previous transgressions. So
like a real Santa Claus, the naughty and nice list.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost that looked like almost like a late call, taking a bit of a corner there to dive into the pits burnout.
I'm on board here with Weza. He's on a flyer.
Yeah,
last man to put a time on.
That's it, of course. Gaff pick out and Carterboy out. So it's pretty much one to be eliminated then. So it's, and at the moment that will be Thomas.
Yeah, like I mentioned, 24 is not going to cut it. I said below 22 to be safe, and 24 is not going to make it. Weza looking strong so far.
With Vino in the
think there's a statement time coming up here from Weza. Let's see.
Landel also feels he has done enough. Weza goes 8.
There you go.
196, a 196, and that only puts him in 8. It just shows you how close it is.
Some
And here we
guys
go.
you'll see
Noir
his
Raider
face.
also 118.6. So 3 guys in the 180s. Mackett, Noir Raider, and Dukester. And not much between Noir Raider and Dukester. Talking about
Yeah,
not
Noir
even
Raider also, sorry,
Fuck.
won
700.
winner of our SAA ORL League, the shortened five track previous season. So he has also picked up pace and come to terms with no assists. So yeah, I predict him putting up a big show this season.
Of course, there might also be the guys holding back a bit. You don't want to risk it too much, to put in too much. You really want to go to Q3 and then push for it.
Yeah, look, ego is a funny thing, Johan.
Yeah, true that.
There's
Bragging rights.
There's a couple of oaks that yeah, doesn't always play it by by the mind. I've seen guys crashing themselves out just to try and make a statement.
Ranger Trevet showing outlap, but only 34 seconds to go, and he's not going to make it around in time. So is burnout. Not enough time. I think that's pretty much confirms it. Drivers we're losing at the end of this session is Gaffpick, Caraboy 45, and Thomas. I think Bernard realized it, or he made it around in time. Now looks like Bernard might have made it across that finish line just in time. Just riding on board here with Bernard. Valandel actually improved his time of earlier at 122.8.
Oi.
At 122 he made it a 121.4. Ooh, and that's a nasty shunt of those corners, and he actually died straight back into the pits.
Yeah, looking at the tire details,
Ooh,
strange that
contact there.
Sniffleizer would go out on hard tires. Almost costed him his top 15 spot.
Strange he would go hard, especially Q1. Because anything goes, because it's about Q2 when your tire choice really comes into play. Waiting for the last couple of guys to finish and retire. Bernard sold to retire. Then I think then this session will be over. There we go. Just confirmation. Guys going through. Bernard, of course, is carrying that 5 place grid penalty with a collision that took Caraboy 45 out. Caraboy 45.
Most unfortunate.
I see Sniffleizer shows also under the eliminated bundle. Gaffpick is out. Thomas definitely out. Carterboy. But Sniffleizer, I'm not sure if it's because the time is now showing, or if there was perhaps a late retirement we missed.
Has to be that he actually just crashed out. I don't know.
Because he was in it, he would have had that 15th place. Yeah, let's wait to see. Bring on Q2. Yep, there we go. That's confirmation. He's definitely out. Only 14 drivers made it through to Q2. Yeah, just want to activate this, just like this, so everybody can see what it's like. I don't want to comment on it because I know some drivers listen to the stream. Of course, try to catch a few tips and check out what the guys are doing strategy-wise. I'm just gonna select it for the viewers to see what tires the guys are going out on.
Yeah, Mr. Boinkies is quite famous for pulling off those kind of moves, listening in on the commentators.
I know Steph is also one who likes to have a stream on.
Multitask. Yeah, he might make a late entry. He told me he's just tied up at work, but might make it for Q3.
That would
Let's
be
hope
nice.
he makes it in time.
Because he had a solid start on Friday evening. Bit of bad luck in the end, but yeah, you were keeping Boinkies on us because for quite a number of laps, Boinkies was behind him.
That's a great effort.
And
Takes
he
a
put
lot
it.
to keep Boinkies busy.
Ooh, Carter boy 55 now. Looks like ramming
On
on
the
to
outlet.
Jukester. Ooh, no, that's lag.
That's to me lag.
That's lag because the whole bouncing bunny or only
Yeah.
bunny thing now, that's lag.
Went right through him, so gonna be one of those evenings where
Oh, there we go again.
what we see is not
It's not
necessarily what's happening.
Exactly. Hey, let's talk about the devil. There we go. He just joined.
Yeah, Steffi's Attie. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And he actually managed to put it on pole on Friday evening.
Sure.
Also a track which can be very technical, China.
Yeah. It's a favorite of mine. Just one of those, you like it a lot, but you're not fast there, so...
Doesn't that all happen to all of us?
Yeah. Savage Moses retires without a time. That has to be a crash. So that's unfortunate. Savage not going through to Q3.
That leaves 3 more drivers to be eliminated. I'm surprised.
Lando loses it, but just loses his.
Yeah, some serious damage to that front wing. More than just the end plate.
Just waits for burnout to come past.
Yeah, last thing he wants is to mess up someone else's lap. There we go. Looks like he's on the move again. He will make it back to the pitch and change the wing. I'm very amazed, surprised with the tyre choices so far. I mean, there goes Vino, fastest at the moment, and look at this, what tyre is on.
Tire. Yeah.
Jukester 119.3. Also on a harder compound. Boinkies 119.5. And again, we're starting here in the 119s.
Yeah, look, yesterday evening I had a soft medium strategy that didn't feel like it was the best way to go. That was what Jeff gave to me, and I fell for it. So in hindsight, I would guess that a straight medium is actually, well, medium hard or medium. Just straight medium soft, medium hard.
There goes Carboy 55, that's a disconnect. There we go, as I said, there's 45 as well. So that's definitely a disconnect. Carboy 55 not showing as retired.
Yeah.
So you can, Carboy 45 rejoining, there we go, that confirms it.
I think there's some frantic running in that item in the house. Resetting routers every now and again. Who's gonna get up?
119.2.
It's gonna take some beating on the medium tire.
Definitely. I'm not sure if those guys run actually wireless or a wired connection. I don't think both of them, if maybe one is running a wired connection, it's always a better way to go.
Yeah,
Because with
definitely.
Wi-Fi, the smallest of interference and there goes your connection.
Could just be your mum walking past and it's just that dip in the connection.
I even heard ISPs talk about something like your microwave in the kitchen. Microwave is on,
Very
it can
small
affect
stuff,
your...
yeah.
It's it's stupid as you would think it is. And that's enough to let you disconnect.
Yeah, look, I've been a disciple since day one. Keep it wired. So whenever I move house and the internet gets installed, it gets installed right next to the PS.
We don't need to put meters and meters of cable, just enough to connect the two. Funny enough, I actually did the same as you. We have a PlayStation stand and we have a router is. Narrator diving into the pit.
Yeah, the lap times has now come in thick and fast, and 21.9 is now your slowest.
And I mean
It's not going to be good enough for
from
top
first
10, I
to
can
eight,
tell you that.
from first to eight are all in the 119s. So I
Yeah,
think that 121, that 121.9 is not going to be safe.
You'll probably have to do that 120, low 120. There's already a 123 for top 10, so there'll have to be a low 120.
Conor Young pushing those Red Bull here. At the moment a 119.7, which puts him in 7th place. Wonder if Staffy is actually following this stream. If he is, hello Staffy.
The dog. Yeah, Conor Young strangely on softs, only guy in the top 10 that is on softs.
Thomas, somewhat, yeah. Well, he decided well, I hope it's just a disconnect and I didn't decide to leave. I mean, there's still the race to come.
Yeah,
He's just momentarily out of qualifying.
He's never a quitter, so that'll probably just be down to his connection.
Perhaps just had the same thing the Carter boys experienced, just a quick disconnect.
He's got a very strange internet connection out in the outback on a farm. He's got a sort of a satellite. It's either satellite or wireless to some other remote location. So that
always
just
difficult.
Shows you the way that we have to operate to just get some internet. The lengths you have to go.
But it's always difficult when you stay some distance away from civilization, and like farming communities and stuff. If you want internet, unfortunately, that's going to be your way. Lots of guys in the pits. Carboy 55 now in outlap, so he definitely regained his vehicle.
Yeah, he's got a 21.9. He'll definitely have to better that.
He's going to have to work hard on that. And his teammate Burnout now coming out. Quite ironic, your teammate takes out your brother.
Might be our first investigation we're having.
I can see that actually being reported. There he is. Where's the little doggy now? Uncle Nismax. Uncle nogal. But mind you, he's behaving like an old man lately, so he's having a night off. Of course, you know, Captain is visiting as well.
Yeah,
and I'm not talking about me.
Parents over, so
and I'm not talking about me, Captain. I'm talking about his captain, the jet fuel.
Dirkie's putting some flatties on a fire. I saw pics, photo evidence, having the parents over all the way from SA.
He's carbo loading for Thursday night.
Let's see where this lap puts Burnout.
Valando comes into the pits. The moment the slowest, 122.3.
Vina also on an outlap again. He's in 10.
But Vino decided to change tyres, which I think Valandel might also consider doing.
Weza feels confident, 19.8. Oh. And
I
that
think 190 will
difficult turn 7 chicane almost gets burnout into the wall. That probably totally destroyed his lap time.
Unless he can salvage something, because at the moment he is in the drop zone.
Yeah,
just over 4 minutes left.
Turn 7 chicane, there's just something about it. You cannot put your foot on the accelerator there. Very difficult section to negotiate.
Come around the final corner now. There is wide open. That puts him in 12th.
Flat.
Not real much. That's still in the danger zone.
He's giving it another go. Problem is, he doesn't have any ERS left.
And he loses it. Just
That's
too
it.
much.
Too much pressure. Lock our eyes onto Vino. He's now getting ready.
Currently on borderline. He is in the last position. If someone can better his time, he will be eliminated. Can he
wants
his
to
own
get
time?
it into the 19s.
From 1 to 9 now, all in the 119.
Yeah, shaping up to be a great race here. The guys are similarly on the same pace.
At the moment, guys, definitely looking at being eliminated is Valandel, Burnout and Carterboy 55. And we have 2.5 minutes left of Q2.
Yeah, looking at the sheet there, I don't think we're going to see any more action after Vino crosses the line.
I also don't think so. Everyone else is in the pit. I don't see them coming out. It's only Burnout trying, but he's not going to do anything. If he have enough juice in the tank and he can save some DRS up, and he can make it around in time, he can give it one more go. But pitting and coming out again, that might be too tall to ask.
Let's see, Vino coming around the last corner here.
Looks like he took that corner. There we go. As I say, it looked like he took the chicane a bit wrong, but that's obviously lag. And where the time he post confirms that. 119.5. He would not have done that if he did indeed took the corner as bad as he looked with that lag. Well done, Vino. So your top 10 all in the 119. So all the guys in the 120s at the moment will be eliminated.
Yeah, 17 split there between 1 and 10.
Lama safe at the moment, the whole second between him and Carterboy, who's in the 11th.
Yeah, Carterboy is on an outlap, so he's giving it another go, and Payama himself also.
Okay, Burnout in the pit, he's not going to be able to come around in time. So Valandel and Carterboy. Valandel is on a hot lap. Dead switch tires, as I suggested he might do. Same as Vino, and he paid dividend for Vino. That's correct. You only have one good lap to do, and he did put a wheel there on the. He did put a wheel out there, and he actually decided to retire.
Yeah, call it quits.
He's not going to push further. I realized it was his last shot, but a bit of a untidy one. See if Carterboy can improve. At the moment he will start behind Valandel. Looks like Pajama Llama is also on track, but that's probably just to try to fend off Carter Boy, shoot Carter Boy, do something.
Yeah, on body of Carter Boy. Doesn't look that bad yet. He might be onto something here. Let's just see if we can negotiate this last difficult section. We can lose so much time in this chicane.
Nice and tidy. Going through last corner now.
Looking good. Ooh.
Improves, but that puts him only in 11th, not enough to go through to Q3, unfortunately.
Well, in hindsight, if I can choose between 10 and 11, I'll take 11 every time. Got free tire choice.
True that.
So, not a big loss for Carter Boy.
And Llama actually improved from 10th into 7th.
Just showing what he's got. Now we're down to Q3.
This is where it's really going to matter. Of course, there's just confirmation of the guys eliminated. Savage Moses, Burnout, Valandel and Carter Boy.
I can tell you now, Connor Young P9, that's not his best time at all.
Also, I myself saw faster of him before. I think there was a couple of cement bags in that car.
Yeah. Not a guy that normally does that, not known to do the sandbagging tricks that some of my co-commentators are legendary in doing it, but yeah, I just don't see that time being his best. Maybe there was something wrong.
I mean, I did see streams of him as well in leagues before. Guy does have some serious pace.
Alright, Q3, last 10, 12 minutes.
Who's gonna get out there first?
Yeah,
like,
if we want
like
to run so that
you
need to be out quick out of the blocks, yeah. Looks of it, yeah, Noir Raider first one out. Then I see a Ferrari there.
Yeah, Mackett. And there we go, Dirk also going out. And we followed by, looks like Jukester. Yeah, Jukester. And here comes the rest of the gang.
This is going to be a nice and busy track now. Everyone wants to get those 2 runs in at least.
And the 2 Williams are right behind each other. I think Staffy is counting down this 10 minutes because he will be itching to have a piece of action. We're just backing off a bit, giving himself some space between him and the car in front, which of course is his teammate. Only Ranger, Trevette in the pits and Pajama Llama. And Williams started off with Vino and Weza. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, that's a very strong pairing there. Weza being a reserve driver, but he's normally very, very fast. So helped yesterday evening out as a reserve driver and finished up in 5th position. So put Williams again on the top spot of the constructors after round 1.
And hello to you too, KB55. He's coming onto the stream just to say hi to the guys.
Hello, hello, KB.
Because it's quite easier, we just go KB from now on. A lot quicker to pronounce. And it rolls smoother.
Yeah, I'm quite notorious for handing down nicknames to Oaks. That sticks.
Bino coming through with chicane, all good. Around the last corner. Let's see what time he posts. A 118.7 opens up with a blinder.
Where's
Pressure
our
is on.
19 flat?
And as I said, Noir Raider 118. 118.0. There goes Jark. There's a bit of a pace of Jark, we know. 118.4. And as you say, there goes Connie Young. 118.6. Mac at 118.1. All of a sudden, those 118s are flying. Thick or fast?
Yeah. Very, very strong times the Oaks are putting up now.
See what Boinkies can do. Seems like the car was a bit of a handful through the last chicane. $119.2.
On board now of Dookster, he's had a false start to his flyer, bailed out, giving it another go.
Was just about to ask, who the hell is Clive? How did you get Clive into Q3?
Clive, I don't see a Clive in Q3.
Same year.
Maybe he's in a different race.
Maybe he's watching tier 2 and we don't know who's in tier 2.
He's definitely not a Clive in tier 2 that I know.
And there's definitely not a tier 3 as far as I know. What's happening?
Yeah,
you're already hinting me. You're already hinting me for the
one.
guys to get their friends and so you can have it third tier.
Yeah, testing the waters out. It's the deep undercover tier.
Of course, for more tiers, for more opportunities for commentating.
Dookster betters his time 18.8. Yeah, and amazingly 18.8 is only good enough for P6.
118.8 is a good time, but like you say, only 6. Top 6 all within a second. Ranger Trevette is on a fast one. Let's see what he can do.
Let's see if the Storer also can show its mettle.
Last section, this is where you can make or break your lap. Especially with this chicane coming up.
Yeah, can also unsettle the car heavily if you take those sausage curbs too.
Nice clip apex, just enough. Nice and clean. Last corner. Obviously DRS now wide open, gunning for that line, and he puts it in 4th, 118.5.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that time, huh?
That's stellar lap times from all of them. You have to feel sorry for these guys in the 190s because even those are decent lap times.
Yeah.
Of course, this is just qualifying, anything can still happen in the race. Let's see what Pajama Lama can do. Ranger Trevor decided that's the best he can do. He retires. Market's going to have another go.
A difficult turn 6 and 7.
Maybe just a little too much corner there. The go keeps it clean, didn't run too wide. Now last sector here for Pajama Llama. Taking the apex very nicely, coming to the chicane. Keeps it clean. Not as
loses
fast.
a bit of time there on the
not as
second
fast.
exit.
Just lately on the throttle. 119.9, but of course that leaves him in 10th place.
True. Yeah, I would say he probably lost about 0.3 on that exit of that last chicane.
On Noir Radio 117.9. Wasn't happy with that 118.0.
Continuous improvement
And
there by the
Mackett
guys.
also goes 117.9. 400s between the two of them.
Yeah, like I mentioned, Mackett's back with a bang.
The early suggestion is Mackett and Noir Radio are going to take a fight to each other. Of course, do not count out Jock or Connie Young, even Vino and Ranger Trevette. But there's a couple of fast guys.
Jock, Connie Young and Dookster all on the outlet now. Those are the three to watch out for. It's going to challenge those top three.
Just over 2 minutes left. Connie Young is on the outlap. Vino retired. He obviously happy with what he did.
Yeah, no time to put on another one.
Got Jukester on another outlap. Winky is also out there. Weza going out again. So is Connie Young and Jock. One more go at it. We'll see what happens. It sounds like Boinkies is lifting off.
Yeah, on board here with Dookster. I think he's going to be the first one of the three flyers to put on a time again. Heartbreak zone, yeah. Start of sector 3.
Of course, now that whole section now coming into the chicane. Going for wide entry, clip the apex nicely. But extra corner on the exit, but he was on the accelerator early. See what he can do. Duke's to 117.9 as well.
933.
I mean, there's nothing between those top three. 117.9, all three of them. "30 seconds left. Duke's, of course, is done. Mackett is done.
Connie Young bailed out, so I think he's trying to time it just to go across the line and put on a flyer.
Well, he's got 14 seconds left. I don't think he's going to make it in time. Still, he just entered sector 3.
Let's check Jockey out.
So no, he's not going to make it. Connie Young's not going to make it. Let's see what Jock can do. No, stays in full V.
Sure, 17907, 7933, Dookster, Mackett 7942. Those are rapid times.
Oh yes, definitely. 117, yo. Not in our wildest dream. Not in our wildest dreams. Some guys, you must hand it to them. Anyway, there's just confirmation of your top 10 win for the race start. Noir Radio on pole, Dukester second, Mackett in third, followed by Jock, Ranger Trevette, Connie Young and Vino, and finishing up the top 10 is Boinkies, Weza and Pajama Llama.
Yeah, we're in for a cracker. Noah Raider, as mentioned before, he's really found some form late in last season, and he's got our first pole of this season. Duxter and Mackett, guys to watch out for in the race.
Of course, the grid will be a bit bigger now with a couple of guys joining. Of course, they have joined, so that should at least be 19 drivers starting. Yep, I do see 19.
Yeah, Staffy, he slipped into the stadium late, but he's in. He's ready, willing and able to start picking them off from the back.
Just waiting for everybody to finish up and finalize their strategies. And yeah, as we said earlier back in Q1 already, let's see if GAFP can surprise us tonight with patience. I'm doubtful, but you never know, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, look, himself and Staffy got work to do, but I've seen it done before, especially by Staffy.
Just getting the formation lap underway.
Right, top 5, all on the mediums. Connor Young on the only guy on the soft in the top 10, except Pajama Lama in 10 on the soft and Cowboy. So 3 softs, the rest of the field all on mediums.
Mediums, correct. Of course, Staffy will start on the media as well at the back. Gav Peak, of course, like you said earlier, anything from 11th, you got that 3 tire choice now. And funny enough, Carter Boy, starting outside the top 10, he decided to go for soft. I can understand Connor Young and Pajama Lama, but you would think 11th, maybe put on the mediums. And funny enough, even in career mode, it feels like the medium is actually a better tire than the soft.
Yeah, look, the soft goes off too quick in Spain.
Definitely, one of the more abrasive tracks. Of course, in the
maybe
past,
they also fell for Jeff's tactics.
Of course, looking at past versions of this game, of course, as you still remember when the hard tire was orange, and even in real life, the guys would actually only pitch up with hard and medium compound here. Back in the day when you only arrived with 2 compounds, so you had to choose before. It's not like now you have all 3 available. When you had to, and most of the guys always chose medium and hard for this track. That's how abrasive it is.
That's the strategy to go for, in my opinion, is a medium straight to the hards. Pull off 1 stopper. If you start on the softs, you'll have to do a 2 stopper, unfortunately.
There's no way changing to a 1 stopper, even if you go too hard. But hards might just not cut it to the end. Right, just coming around to the final corner now, waiting for everybody to line up.
Looks like we've had a successful formation lap. No incidents there.
No funny business, no one rushing to get ahead of everyone else. Like I said, and you know who. Ooh, Dukester left the session. Oh no, not a good time. No.
That's bad.
Ooh, and all of a sudden only shows 3 cars on the side.
We've got 5 red lights. Lights are out.
Lights are out.
See 1 car driving off.
1 car driving off, no one else driving. Everybody standing still.
There they go. It was the Phantom driver.
Unless that was a huge jump. Yeah, but Dukester did leave a session. It looks like his car was one who took off. His ghost took off. And I think with him leaving the session, that's also why we had that delay on the start.
Yeah,
and Dirk up to, which will ultimately be second. Because surely that car, that Phantom car in front will be caught shortly.
Yeah, except if Dukester can make it back into the session, but sometimes in the formation lap, if you drop out, you're gone.
Correct, because the car was already on the grid.
Alright, it looks like we've had a clean start there. I haven't seen any carbon fibers
I also
flying.
didn't see anything. Guys keeping clean, allowing each other space, and as we say, there's a yellow flag. Oh, Ranger Trevette retired.
Is off. That's gonna mean a
Boinky's
lot of
going
oaks
wide.
behind him suddenly come around that corner and find...
Burnout also
he's
retired
Burnout.
the session. We were commentators because I would say we just talked too soon.
Shut our traps.
Yeah, both Ranger Trevette and Burnout.
Hey, and the virtual safety car comes out. Not a full safety, just a virtual. Very unlucky there for you, Burnout.
Boinky's also had a big moment where he's all the way down to last place. Staffy managed to get up to 15th with Gapik up to 13th.
Samo gets a 5-second penalty, severe collision with Staffy might also be from that accident involving Ranger.
And another lap, looks like Wezer might have had a moment where he just overtook. Connie Young fighting it out with the two Williams here with Wezer and Vino. Diamond inside, and of course Wezer immediately cuts back, takes a position. Vino at the back, he wants to have a look. Oh, and Connie Young pushes him and he actually loses his end plate. Pushes Wezer wide. Oh, and now Gapik with a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Staffy.
Staffy will Staffy's not really getting pushed around tonight, yeah. Thomas and Gapik.
Everybody having a fancy piece of a dog tonight. A pig should know better than to mess with a Staffy.
It's only gonna be one winner.
Definitely.
Back to the action. Vina hot on the heels of Conor Young.
Dukester has joined.
Let's see if he can take control of his car. That's way out in front.
Noah Raider goes fastest, 123.1. Well, that 7 seconds gap that Ghost Car had is down to 4 seconds.
Yeah, look, he said at 75, so sort of a good in-between speed.
Dukester might have had some luck there with the start, even with him disconnecting. But the gap is still shrinking.
Yeah,
is hunting him down.
He's unghosted, so he's back online. Can't believe his luck.
Mackett trying to keep up with Noah Raider, while Jock is actually keeping Mackett honest.
Vina all over the backside of Conor Young, yeah. Conor Young finding it a bit difficult tonight.
Pajama Lama also with him now. Track. But also now with that wing damage he sustained when he went into Wezer, the previous lap. Vina trying to look on the outside, not enough space.
Side by side, yeah.
And Lama's always going to fancy
Conor should be the faster one of the two of the red tires, but
both Carter boys with penalties, time penalties.
As we mentioned, the softs not really doing their part on this track. And Conor Young heads into the pits. I think he's had enough.
That wing is just costing him too much. Lama now actually putting Vino under pressure. He will have DRS. So will Vino, thanks to Conor Young. Vino going on to inside the defense. Keeps it safe.
Having the better line here, according to me. He's going to have much more speed coming out here.
Of course, very different strategies.
Vino also keeps it going. So Pete also on the softs. Not really capitalizing on those softer tires.
And you only have that many laps to go when those tires start falling away.
Vino slightly locking up. I'm guessing he's on ABS off, knowing him. He's trying now assist through.
And Gapik and Savage Moses has pitted. Both decided to go for hard tires. Only on lap 4.
Yeah, look, that's going to be a very, very long stretch to make them last to the end. I don't see that happening, honestly.
Sniffleizer into the pit. Sniffleizer also now on the hards.
Pete sticking onto the backside here of Vino. And Noah Raider has caught up to Dukester. There's 1.8 seconds gap.
Mackett not really making inroads on Noah Raider. And he actually did leave Dirk behind a bit. Gap now outside DRS range. Lama again. DRS wide open this time. Vino didn't have DRS, but not enough. Vino still just puts the car in the right places, even if he's on the slower tyre.
Yeah, the way Vino was struggling in Q1 is now really put it all together. That backside stable. I just seen locking up ever so slightly, but other than that, looking good.
Of course, that first practice was just to get the hang of it again. Now he's got the hang of it and he's making it count.
Vino struggling to break the DRS here from Lama.
And Steffi passed by Connie Young, but of course that's inevitable. That's you can't avoid.
Yeah, Steffi's a wise one to know with who he's battling. It's definitely not with Connie Young.
But I see he's also actually missing an in-plate view on his front wing. Oh, Gaffney got another 5-second penalty. Oh, Steffi is out. Steffi is out. He actually missed the in-plate view.
Safety car.
Yeah, thanks to the crash of Staffy.
Now's the moment for some guys to make a quick decision here.
Staffy unfortunately had front wing damage, end plate missing thanks to the earlier contact with some drivers, and the car was just difficult for him. It was just difficult to handle. And just too much.
Sniffleizer gets a drive through. He's not adhering to the safety car yellow flag.
Of course, just to finish on that Staffy one, Staffy of course just not enough downforce with that wing coming around the corner, just too much, and yeah, into the barriers. And once you start sliding there is no real coming back. It's very seldom you bring the car back from that. And it seems like Gaffbeek is ghosting.
Yeah,
we are now speeding under safety car.
Guys struggling to keep their speed going under the safety car here. That's gonna cost Vino in 5th position currently.
Definitely, that's gonna hurt him.
And full of action, 6 laps, a virtual safety and a full safety. Spain is really waking the guys up from their holiday sleep.
And of course, just to say, already 3 retired. It's just on lap 6 now, and already 3 retirements.
Yeah, Spain doesn't take any prisoners. Mackett jumps into the pit, Dukester, Noah Raider, Jackie, all heading into the pits. What will they fit? What's the strategy here, Johan?
Well, they all go hard and try to see it through to the end. Of course, at the end of the day, that's a fast stretch. Try to go for the softer tyre. Here we go. As I say, Jack decides to go for a fresh set of mediums, which means he will have to stop again.
Yeah, well, he'll then go softs at the end.
Of course, going for the quicker option. You know, it's possible.
Pick is back online.
2 stops might actually still be quicker than 1 stop.
Yeah, well, look now under the safety car, it might be a viable move.
And you're not going to take that much out of your tires anyway under the safety car. Oh, and Weza now feeling it.
Oh.
We'll also drive through penalty speeding under the safety car. And he actually...
Guys really not used to safety car deployment.
No.
It's been a rare beast to see the safety car. And here we are, season 4. First race we get to see the safety car.
Sorry Steph, but yeah, your broken wing didn't help you either. In that same position, once you start sliding like you did, there's no coming back, unfortunately. I myself was a victim of that before, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Weza now up into 2nd position. He didn't take the opportunity to go and pit, so that made him jump good couple of positions. He's on 6 lap old mediums, while the rest of the top 5 is on brand new. He's going to be running a slightly different strategy than the rest.
Our timing screen shows Weza is like a second behind Dukester, and yet he's right on the back end of it, Alpha.
Yeah, don't always trust what you see on screen. Right, this should mean the guys get the opportunity to bunch up. Let's see how far back they bunched up. Up to 8th position has now nicely bunched up. Boy 9, yeah.
Okay, Boinkies also decided to go hard.
Boinkies has also caught up to the field.
Thomas is giving it plenty. He's also on hard.
Thomas is still trying to catch them, but he's got them in sight.
I see actually all top riders decided to go for new medium, so they all the top 9, top 10 will all have to stop again.
Just all except Weza and Valandel. So we are gonna see different strategies running here tonight.
Definitely. I think Valandel and Weza would still ultimately go for one stop.
There you go. Boy also now caught up to the train. Brand new hard tires. He's gonna try and make them run the distance here. Savage Moses, he didn't go and pit. Just trying to catch up to the back. He had to pit on lap 3 already, so I think he said, look, these tires are only 5 laps old hard, so no use for me to pit, just catch up to the train.
Correct. I mean,
there you go, he's got the train in sight, so
after safety car, why not?
Worked out well. He's now caught up to everyone. Last 2 to try and catch up Sniffleiser and the pig.
The pig is still some way off.
Yeah, he went in to pit as well.
Yeah,
with the new set of mediums. And
he wasn't on that hards very long.
Let's see if he can get on to the back of everyone.
Sniffleiser, he's
Beza actually now heads into the pit, so late decision on his part. Not sure if that's gonna be a good move.
Unless he's serving his penalty because he only have a certain amount of laps to do it.
Correct. Let's. Now he did actually. Just on that, Johan, is that gonna count as his drive-through? Because he actually did fit new tires.
No, you
Does
actually.
That also count?
No, because you actually have to do a drive-through. A drive-through means you just purely drive through the pits. We're not allowed to. It's the same as a stop-go penalty. You come and you stop, but we're not allowed to touch your car for that amount of seconds. Drive-through, you just purely drive through at the pace of a speed limit. So we're also not touching your car. So no, that's not the penalty served.
Yeah. So who still has to serve the drive-through? Weza and
Vino as well. I didn't see Vino serving.
Yeah. You normally have 3 laps.
Of a drive-through, correct. Of course, a time penalty is a bit different, because that gets added to your time at the end of a race, or obviously if you come in before when to stop, then that time will just count down before we service your car. Of course, with a drive-through, you actually only have a certain amount of laps, and safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, Gavi's just 9 seconds now from the back, so he might just catch up to them before the safety car.
Safety car did help him. Yeah, he did manage to cut down that gap tremendously. He's right with his guys now.
He's on the back of Weza.
And Carter Boy now a 5-second time penalty for severe collision. Pretty much returning the favour from practice.
There's going to be some action here when Dookster plants that accelerator.
And there we go, as you said, he's doing it, he's pushing. More radio. Oh, and Mackett loses it. Mackett loses it around the final corner. Managed to keep it going. He's got all wheels. That will take him to last place. All of a sudden, from third to last in 0 points, nothing.
All action here tonight in race 1, season 4.
And it's only lap 10.
Still 23 laps of mayhem. Vino locking up quite badly, and Carterboy 55 looking good on the inside. Oh, bit of a push there, but nothing serious.
Market crash obviously would have released Jock now. See if he can actually keep up with guys in front as Narrator keeps pulling away. Of course, he's sticking to the backside of Dukester, and we got another yellow flag. Carter Boy off track. Carter Boy losing positions. Can these guys go around him without any incident? Of course, we saw Wezave having to go off track, but he managed to go and get around him. All guys all keeping it clean. And of course, the pig is in the mix there. A very feisty pig tonight. Ooh, and Weza struggling. Narrator 129.
Weza lost it on that bump. If you enter that bump on the wrong angle, your car just doesn't want to turn in.
Coming back to feisty pig, that speaks true to what both you and me mentioned earlier. Patience is not in his vocabulary.
Side by side with the sniffleizer. Is he gonna back off? He's not within striking distance. But knowing the pig, he's not backing off.
Backing off is also not in his vocabulary. He's gonna go for it. And now he actually pushes up to 12. If he can keep his concentration and put a couple of solid laps together now, he can actually move up into the points. And just a lap or two ago, he was in last place. Of course, just before
things can change.
Just before the restart, I've been 30 seconds off due to that pit stop, and yeah, already in 12th. Chasing down Carterboy 45 now. Vino right in the tail of Valandel, fighting there for 4th place. Connie Young actually overtook him there. Now Connie Young is going to give Valandel a hard time. Dukester 121.6, and he's actually now a second ahead of Noah Raider. Jama Lama pushing Connie Young.
Side by side stuff here, action packed still. That's the effect of a safety car, so missed in this game. So nice to see it.
And yet it's so scarce.
Valandel, Conor Young, the Yamalama, all within striking distance. Even Boinki's waiting for his moment. Very patient driver. He's not going to make a big move.
He quietly made up his way to 7th. Like I say, quiet and patient. Timing his moves.
He keeps his nose clean. He normally doesn't make big ambitious moves.
Now that we will leave to the pig.
As we
Speaking
say,
of which,
over Thomas.
Oh, and we welcome
Bayama almost loses it. That bump that caught Weza out almost got Bayama Lama.
You guys. Just thought I'd say hello. Obviously my Grand Prix didn't go too well.
Oh, and Valandel, Conor Young side by side. He's getting sandwiched here.
Ooh, Lama and Conor Young. But Valandel keeping his ground, keeping his cool. Not making it easy for him.
Yeah, he's getting a race.
They're a lot faster now. Conor Young's going to dive on the inside, and he's actually going to take it. Lama will obviously have a look at it, surely. Oh, and Carterboy 55 retires.
Carterboy's out. Carterboy's out.
And Lama also passed Valandel, and Boinkies will also now have a look. Boinkies will also line him up.
Yeah, look, Cor will realize this oaks are not on his pace, so don't fight it too hard.
Just try to keep it clean, mind your own business.
Hope for the inevitable mistake.
Gaff pick now up to 9th.
Gavi really having a stormer after that safety car deployment helped him.
A Sniffleizer now at the moment running at the back, of course, as Mackett comes back. Stopped and he put on a set of hard tires.
Half a second from Dukester, so things are happening there on the front.
Yeah, caught up with Dukester again.
0.2. Is this the move?
Lap or two ago it was a second. Here we go.
Yeah, Noah Red is flying. Duxter struggling to keep ahead of him.
And Dirk actually struggling also to keep up with him now, over 3.5 seconds behind.
Yeah, I'm sure this Merc is in party mode at the moment.
Just as you give a big credit, he goes and he messes it up again. Down to 11th. I suspect a good couple of incidents being reported after this race.
I'll wait until you see T2.
That bad.
No, it's not that bad, just the 3 retirements so far. And
yeah, so they're doing better.
Just a report from T2, it's an intermediate race from start to finish.
Oh, not that nice.
No.
Where they dry qualifying.
How's that for a league debut?
Yo, tier 1 gets all sunshine and tier 2 with all the wet weather. Aye.
I think a bunch of guys will reconsider their decision to try their hand at league racing after tonight.
Spain, you know what? Short track, fast track, but technical. And if you're not awake, it will catch you out, and it is proven tonight.
Boinky's now side by side. He's got an inside line here on
Sniffleizer again. Sniffleizer pitted again. Boinky is now with a 3-second time penalty.
Boinky's gets shunted.
Yes.
Valandel in the wall. Valandel out.
Oh, Valandel's gone.
He lost control after that shunt on Boinky's.
Some of the guys forgot where the braking points are. Ooh.
Yeah, look, also
Savage, Moses fighting here.
The guys' first race now with no traction control and
yeah, that also changes everything.
To put Spain first up, so
just to confirm, it's 0 traction control and it's strict corner cutting.
In Spain, so bunch of guys finding it a bit hard at the moment.
Okay, look like Boinky's now getting a bit of a breather from Savage Moses. Yeah, 1.5 seconds.
Duxter now, Noah Ryder has overtaken Duxter.
And Gaffbig again messes it up. Just as he gets back into the point. Surely he will now be under pressure from Weza.
Well,
Weza is going to say
sure
yes, Weza, better line, keep you clean. And Weza into the point. One gets the idea that the pig might not be enjoying league racing as he used to.
Yeah, he hits into the pits here. Probably to repair some front wing damage.
Lamba running in clear air, a whole 4 seconds behind Connor Young. Still 7 ahead of Boinkies. Jack now pretty much 5.5 seconds behind. And which is now Dukester, because Dukester got passed by Noah Raider. We didn't see that one. Noah Raider actually now leading this race. Of course, we're so interested in all the battles happening at the back, we didn't see that one.
We now also side by side actually overtaking Savage Moses. No.
But Savage Moses coming back at him.
Oh,
but Vino will have a better line there, surely. Yeah.
Oi. Vino takes a funny angle on that bump. Try that.
A South African taxi angle.
Takes also a bit too much of that sausage curve on that chicane. Really unsettles the car.
Dukester not letting Noah Raider get away as yet. Still within DRS range. Of course, looking at these two, on certain parts of the track, the one is faster than the other. That's why the gap will open up a little bit and then close down again.
Yeah, We're having an interesting battle there on the top, but just get the feeling that Noah Raider is slowly but surely pulling out.
Yeah, as you say, that gap opens up to over a second. Market fighting his way back now, all the way up into 11th after he was lost a few laps ago.
Yeah, Dookster still got Noah Raider in his sights, but just not able to actually make any dents. He's actually still slowly losing time on Noah Raider.
Got a young 12 seconds behind Jacques Lefranc. He will try to chase him down.
Looking down in the field, Weza on the back of Carter Boy. I'm sure Weza's gonna make a move here.
He will have DRS. Carter Boy drives to the inside to try to fend off. Weza gets slipstream.
Williams in party mode and off he goes.
There we go. And that is it. That's that. Sorted. Weza up to 9th. Back at 5 seconds below you. Behind.
Thomas now. Big time.
Oh boy.
So that's 6 retirements so far after 18 laps. Guys really not finding Spain to their liking. Waking them up from their holiday
relaxation.
Yeah, babalas, whatever you want to call it.
And Noah Raider now opened up to 3 seconds.
Down to 13 runners in tier 1 and 11 runners in tier 2.
Yeah, and how many did started in tier 2?
15, so we've had 4 retirements versus 6.
Yeah. Now the mortality rate in tier 1 at the moment is much higher. Oh, and burnout. No, burnout left the session. He was already out. He just left the session. Conor Young had a big moment there. He's now behind Pyjama Lama. And Pyjama Lama was almost like 6 seconds behind him.
Yeah, knowing Conor, he's not going to take too long before he's going to make a move here on Pyjama.
Looks like there's luckily no damage to the front wing, so that always helps. Front runners.
Now also overtaking Carter Boy.
Mackett now back into the points, 10th place at the moment.
Yeah, the action's coming thick and fast at the moment. Dookster into the pit.
Yeah, and he gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Not gonna help him at all.
He pushed it just too much to get to that line.
Jackie also having a sort of a quiet race, not seeing a lot of action.
But also keep it clean, make sure he stays out of trouble. I mean, as it is now, if the race were to end now, that's a solid 2nd place for him. I don't see anybody having an answer to Noah Raider tonight.
No. He's now caught his mojo. Also had a storming drive yesterday.
It's been such an eventful race. Busy. I mean, we didn't even notice. We're over 50% race distance already.
Yeah, these midweek racing races tend to do that. You can ask Jono. He's been commentating on a few, and they tend to be full of action.
Guys are not scared to go at it.
Yeah, a couple of the more seasoned drivers has really been taken by surprise by the level of let's call it aggression being displayed by some drivers. But really they're going for it. And here you go, Conor Young, Pyjama Lama.
That's it. Driving on the inside,
That was
surely.
no
Yeah,
contest
there we go. With DRS wide open, definitely not.
Dookster also overtaking Boinkies on the inside. But Boinkies not gonna make it easy. He sticks it. He's got the better line. Let's see. Dookster keeps it.
Yep.
Boinkies not making it easy for Dookster here.
Not going to be.
Obviously, Dookster's got brand new hearts. Boinkies got 14 laps on his hearts already.
Dukes, of course, with the newer tires, he will be faster.
Boinkies doing a great job in tagging along. You know, try and stay in the DRS. Use this as a few bonus laps. Oof, and Dookster loses his backside.
And that actually allows Boinkies to dive from the outside and actually take full position.
He's now thinking to himself, that bloody traction control. Where is it when you need it? That is, main Dookster now has got DRS on Boinkies and just takes the position back.
Boinkies really pushing.
Yeah, Noah Raider and Jackie has gone into the pits unnoticed. All the while
Noah Raider also on the harder tires now.
Yeah, that's the last pit stop for the both of them. Nice battle here, Dookster Boinkies. Other one down the field, Vino, he's also on the back of Weza.
Yeah, the two teammates for tonight.
Another retirement in T2, down to 10 runners.
Oh.
Yeah, my inside prediction was only 9 finishers, so getting close to that figure now.
Still 12 laps to go on this side.
Yeah, same, yeah. 10 laps actually.
Shows
So
you
the
how the
safety
rain
car-
slows stuff down.
Yeah, and we also had a safety car and a virtual safety car.
You would have been much more ahead.
Oh, Vino pulls on right to the side of Weza, but Weza's got a better line. Let's see this. Vino trying his best. Weza also a seasoned veteran lead driver. He's not so easily getting scared by a driver in his mirror. Noah Raider puts on the fastest lap of the evening.
No, 1.4.
Really making those hearts work for him. There you go, Connor Young eventually into the pits himself. Where is he gonna come out? Vino again side by side with Weza. These two are really having a nice ding-dong battle here. Vino on fresh hearts versus Weza's old ones. But just not being able to pass Weza.
So you again, it doesn't matter if you're in the same car. You don't need to stand back for your teammate. But you know, definitely looks a faster one.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Look, with the
No, right, 121.4, going even faster on those fresh hard tires.
Yeah, showing his pace here. Looks like there's no one stopping Noir Raider tonight.
Dirk now almost 15 seconds behind him. Boink is currently in third, but he will have to stop again. I can't see the odds making it through to the end. Still,
Yeah,
yeah,
gonna
already
be
17, now 18 laps on those tires.
18 and 8 is 26 laps. I don't think so.
Because also think about the time that you lose on those worn tires. Still got KB45 still running.
Check. Vino's trying again. Each time the DRS just pulls him alongside.
Where's goes on the inside. And that is the only true battle at the moment.
Yeah.
The two teammates, of course, tonight battling it here.
Let's hope they don't have a Ferrari moment here.
No, Raider goes faster yet again. 121.2. Oh, yellow flag. It seems like Dookster.
Connor Young overtakes Dookster.
Dookster.
I think Dookster messed up his lines there. That released Connor Young.
Who sets now after Boinkies?
Yeah, Connor Young's really gonna close that gap, and as we speak, Boinkies heads into the pit, so that's Connor Young up into third.
Third, correct.
And he's also got the mediums versus the two hards and above him. Is he gonna be able to make up 18 seconds?
It's possible.
7 left. Oh, Yama Lama now suddenly up into 4th position.
Yeah, having a very quiet but steady race.
Yeah, he's got the Dookster now all over the back of him. And Dookster is all teammate Mackett behind him, 0.6, so still some great battles going here.
Definitely. Keeping an eye on this. What can Lama do? Obviously under pressure from Mackett. Surely this is just a matter of time. Can't see Mackett staying behind him.
Look, Mackett's got the 15 lap old art, whilst Pitt's got new mediums, so I think Pitt is gonna stay at P4. I don't think Mackett's gonna be able to keep this up. Dookster has left the session.
Oh. Dookster having DC problems. Wheels are dropping down. Winky's obviously chasing that Alpha of Dookster that's still ghosting.
Oh, Carterboy 45 has left the session, so two disconnects.
Yeah, there we go.
So they can
Definitely coasting.
quickly reconnect. And I can also see the gas pick is also ghosting around.
Yeah, and he looked like ghosting earlier as well.
He's obviously one of our international-based drivers, so might also be having difficulties getting the connection to work properly to SA. Gavpik unghosting again. Maybe nature is cool.
Boinky's catching up on Dukester.
Yeah, finding the 75 AI not as easy to just haul in and overtake.
Correct.
Gives the guys a little bit more time to get back into the seat and not lose 5 positions.
Boinky's diving on the outside of Dukester.
Yeah, looking at the top 3, Connor Young still 17.3 adrift, so really not making any inroads in that gap. Gavpik now probably under blue flag here for the Boinkies. He previously received a 5-second penalty for ignoring the blue flag, so not sure Gavpik is quite used to blue flag conditions.
Go on, Gavpik, can you keep it calm? You know, just drive properly.
Yeah, and currently the Sniffleizer, Gavpik and Weza are out of the points.
Yep.
Doesn't look like Weza's gonna have enough to haul in Carterboy for that last solitary championship point.
Last 3 laps.
Mackett has actually still kept it together and stayed in front of Piyama Lama, which looks like Piyama made a mistake somewhere because the gap is 5.7 seconds. Mackett on an old 19 lap old darts. So he's gonna stretch those hearts until 22 laps.
And there's KV45 for the M10. No real battles to talk about so late in the race.
Yeah, Mackett caught up to Connor Young. 0.9 and
DRS
rapidly
range.
closing. I don't know what's up with Connor Young. Mackett has been hauling him in like nothing. Amazingly on 20 lap old hearts. Yeah. Lost for words with the way that Mackett has pulled him back in.
Come on, just 7 lap old mediums. You should have the advantage on the tire at least. So must have made an error somewhere and just lost his momentum.
He's spicing it up in the late stages of this race.
Oh, why not?
No battles to speak of in tier 2 at the moment. Top 3 is covered by over a minute. Well, the top 2 is almost covered by a minute. Nam Bulldog 88 leads the race by 58 seconds.
Ah, that's our man previously from Namibia.
Let's see. Get some background on some of these.
Used to serve in the SA Railway Police.
"13 runners left."
Yeah, Mackett not now able to capitalize. The gap has now slowly increased back to 0.8 to 1 second. So maybe, like you said, Conor Young just made a big mistake. Tires were dirty, overheated, and
Yeah, definitely no coming back here. I think pretty much the guys decided this is it. I don't see any battles going.
yeah, other overtake that's happened. Weza on Carter Boy. So Weza eventually into the points here, taking that last solitary point off Carter Boy.
Right, just with Noir Raider on his final lap, coming around to pick the bigger, well, yeah, to lap the pig. There we go. Gav Pig actually get a 5-second penalty, ignoring blue flags, not letting Noir Raider comes past.
That's the second one for the night. As mentioned previously, not
flag.
sure Gav Pig is too used to handle blue flags.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Is Mackett gonna make a last move on Conor Young? The gap still 0.5. Is he content with P4?
Well done, Noir Raider.
3-point difference here.
Fastest lap as well, 1:20.3.
Excellent Noir Raider, dominating performance there.
I mean, thanks to that lucky start from the Dukester, of course the AI catching hold of a car and driving off. Well done for catching him and then pulling a solid gap. Of course, Jacques Lefranchi tried to chase him, 23 seconds in the end behind.
Yeah, solid performance there by Jackie. Didn't have a lot of incidents on track, kept it clean, got it over the line in second. Conor Young, last one on the podium. Mackett seems like he also had a 3-second penalty. Yamalama in fifth.
So Malama will be hoping to have no penalties. Ronald's
Yeah,
not
we
far
know.
behind, actually. Ronald had a penalty.
Very strange to see that. Boinkies. He started to get a nickname Squinkies by Dirk. Never getting any penalties.
Yeah, ne. The flies are coming over for 12 and now just waiting for the peak. There we go. Everybody finished.
What a race we had here tonight.
Eventful.
Season opener.
Yes, 6 retirements and safety car, virtual safety car just within the first 6 laps. Yo.
Really spiced things up.
All you needed was the rain from tier 2. It would have really been a bit of everything.
I think we would have definitely seen more retirements.
Yeah, I think a lot of the guys won't want to remember this debut at Spain with no traction.
Yeah,
But
true that.
It'll only get better from here, guys. So
Look, the more you do it and if you have time to practice, practice. And practice with the same settings, you'll be fine going forward. Okay, just confirmation of how we finished, of course. Narrator, your winner. Jock in second, with Conor Young taking the final podium position. Mackett brought it home in fourth. Lama in 5th, Vino 6, Boinky 7th, Dukester 8th, Savage Moses 10th, and Weza getting that final point.
Yeah, Moses 9, Weza 10.
No, sorry. It's good we are on tongue twisting here. I see a couple of penalties as you mentioned. Make it with a 3 seconds, and of course in a couple of 5 seconds as well. But those those penalties already would have taken into account as that grid or that results page displayed there.
Yeah, thanks Johan for standing in for Dirkie. Always a pleasure having you guys over and helping us out, making it great.
And thank you for having me. I enjoyed that. Like you say, eventful, was fun, lots of action. Thanks for having me. Yeah, and let's see next time.
See the guys next week. That's it, boys.
Cheerio.